It feels good to get back in the win column. I had to wait a long time to play again. So really, really pleased with today's win. It'll give us momentum going into our 3-game stretch before conference starts. So happy.
You own the boards, Coach. Congratulations. I know that's something that you and I talked about actually last time, is that you really wanted to make sure rebounding was emphasized. It worked.
Yeah.
Could you talk to that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about dominating the glass. I mean, when we have that many days of practice where you're not playing, you can just really emphasize certain things. And so we've just been on them about rebounding. And luckily, we've had some practice guys, too, that make it challenging for us as well. So, again, just trying to get in the habit of every single time you're checking, you're hitting, you're being physical. And, again, we talked about dominating the game today. And to us, dominating the glass is +10. So we did that.
How about the three-pointers? They were falling tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, right? It opens up the floor. We say this, threes are more than twos. But, yeah, I think when we get wide open, uncontested shots, and we let it fly, we're a good offensive team. And I think today we had 20 assists, and you're seeing now we're getting high percentage shots uncontested, and when they're uncontested, they're probably going to go in. So, again, happy that we had that percentage. I think this might be our highest percentage three-point in a game, maybe. I don't know. You might fact check me on that. But, again, glad to see the ball go in.
I want to speak to the ladies, if you don't mind, Amira. You were hitting some threes early on. It almost looked like they were daring you to shoot the three. Were you feeling that?
No, not really.
Not daring, but yeah.
I don't think so. I just think I was in the right spot at the right time, and my teammates found me, and I knocked it down.
Cece? Yeah. You were knocking them down too.
Yeah, it felt good to see the ball go in the basket. I kind of feel like I've been in not like a rut, but just it felt good to see the ball go in the basket today.
Am I wrong? A double-double for you?
Yeah, double-double.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
I'm getting chill bumps. That had to be. That was awesome to see.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Tell me a little bit about how that worked.
We just had the mindset of being the aggressor on the glass. We've had games where we played teams that were shorter than us, and we lost the rebounding battle, and that was like an emphasis in the last 10 days. So yeah, that was my mindset going into the game, just being the aggressor, not letting anybody punk me, and just going to go get the rebound.
Coach, I thought for some of the game, certainly not all of it, their pressure defense kind of bothered y'all. I know you had like 14 turnovers at the half. What did you tell them at halftime? Because the second half, the third quarter was even, but that fourth quarter y'all just pulled away from. So what did you tell them at halftime? Anything?
I just literally said that stat. We have 14 turnovers and it's led to 12 of their points. So stop turning the ball over. That's the difference in the game. I thought they were really sucking to penetration. I thought we were over-penetrating at times, which led to some turnovers. We also weren't seeing like the drift pass. That was open. So we just told them to look for certain things. I thought they did a good job in the second half, or a better job in the second half of finding the follow passes, the drifts, that kind of stuff, not over-penetrating. So they made the adjustment. I also thought we had some good decision-making. Like one time she could have shot a three and instead waited, passed the ball into Dylan. We got a higher percentage shot. So some of that goes into it as well.
I thought Snead played a really good floor game too. I mean, you're a point guard, maybe you disagree with me, but I know she was ill last game, and to see her come back with a little strength and vigor and all that, I thought that was really nice.
Yeah, she scored the ball today, which is good. I'm glad she was able to make some shots, some jumpers, pull up in three. That's what we've been talking about with her for the whole offseason, is her trying to get opponents to respect her from behind the line. So again, I'm glad that work paid off for her today. She was able to see it happen.
Coach, I thought that 19-4 run, y'all scored a 19-4 in the beginning of the fourth. I thought that pretty much, took the game and put it in your hands. What brought that about? Was the defense? I know at one point you were pressing, but what precipitated that 19-4 run? Did you change something offensively, or was it just the press, or what?
No, I just told them that was not a good third quarter. We gave up 24 points, and that's unacceptable. So we need to refocus, and just said, hey, lock in defensively for these last 10 minutes. And again, when we're getting stops, that's what ends up stretching leads, right? So yeah, just told them to refocus and get locked in.
It looks like your depth. I mean, you've always played a lot of people, but it looks like people are maybe finding their spots, or they just look like they're playing better coming off the bench and stuff like that. Would you address that? Or?
Yeah, I just think it takes time, right? Even for me to realize what the rotation is going to be. And, to me, players, they determine who's going to play. It's practice, right? So if you're practicing well, I mean, Shiloh's a great example. I mean, she's been practicing super well. She's earned the spot, made me have to play her, right? And that's what everybody should be doing. So I think that I'm more comfortable with our rotation and who's going to play, and obviously playing these 9 games now, we kind of know. And I think that helps players know, like, okay, I'm going to play. This is typically when I get in the game, that kind of stuff, which helps them settle and be more comfortable as well.
You said you had like a little roast or something like that, you know. Just talk about how that 10-day stretch helped you. Were you working on your shot or something?
Yeah, I mean, we just had to grind. Not even just me. Like, as a team, we all really put in the work. Coach was kind of hard on us in practice, but we emphasized, like, practice being harder than the games. So that way when we come into games, we're ready and we're locked in and we're ready to get some wins.
And Amira, you know, you won the boards early. I don't remember you got the second half, but I saw it in the first half you were really on the board. And Hannah, I mean, she's really coming along. Yeah, she's really coming along with the boards. Just talk about how practice was and, you know, as far as the rebounding aspect and defense and really working all of that.
Yeah, like Cece said, the last 10 days we've been emphasizing rebounding and defense, and I think that's really what we were focused on, and what I was focused on throughout the game. So.
Coach, going forward, what do you like about this team's development or ascendance, you know, and what do you really, really want to work on, and, you know, how can you get that done?
Yeah, well, I'm glad that we're making shots now. I think that was a big piece in the beginning was, you know, just being able to make threes consistently, and I think we're doing that better in our last few games, so that's a plus. I think we're getting contributions. It's nice to throw the ball into Dylan today and for her to feel comfortable to go score it, which is nice. So having somebody other than Myra being a low post threat. What we need to improve upon, and they know this, is like we just got to be better defensively consistently. You know, our goal is to keep people under 40%, and we didn't do that today. We have to consistently be able to defend. Trying to outscore people is hard, and we're playing a really good league, right? So we've got to be able to defend consistently for 40 minutes, and when we're able to do that, then you'll see a big growth, because we'll be beating people by double digits.
I was about to ask you that. You beat me to it. Because the defense played really well in that fourth quarter. You shut them down. It was amazing. You know, they only shot like, what, 23% from the field in the fourth quarter. Like you said, the third quarter was sort of rough. It was nice to see them bounce back, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they better. I mean, they want to win the game, right? So there's no other option, right? So, but yeah, just trying to, again, get that consistently. We're capable of doing it. It's just a matter of consistently doing it. All 5 people on the court for 40 minutes. And once, like I said, once we do that, we're going to be really good.
Shoot, I was about to accept the defense. I'm so sorry. Don't get old. Well, I want to ask another question, too. Is Sadie still with the team? I didn't see her today. Last time she set out, is she still with you guys?
Yeah, she's still on the team.
Great,
Yeah.
great.
We love her dearly.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope everything I just want to make sure she went to the transfer portal or something.
Thank you.